I'm just taking out my chicken that I already pre-cooked because I don't want to show y'all raw chicken. Like, who wants to see raw chicken? Anyway, it's done. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. Thanks to my best gal 350. They have fantastic time together, but now they must part because I'm going to make something that's super amazing and you're all going to be like, Flannery, is that you making that? And I know you read the title, but still you're like, Flannery, is that you making that? Yes, that is me making that. I am making chicken bacon broccoli alfredo and spaghetti squash. It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be amazing. So I'm pretty sure y'all can guess the ingredients, mostly because I just already mentioned them to you, but also because, I just mentioned them to you and I said them all already, but just in case you forgot, we're making chicken bacon broccoli alfredo and the spaghetti squash. So the ingredients you need are chicken, bacon, broccoli, alfredo, and spaghetti squash. All the ingredients are in the name. It's amazing. As you can already tell, I already cooked my spaghetti squash because spaghetti squash takes like such a long time to cook. It takes like a whole hour. And I don't got that kind of time. Obviously I do because I made it, but I had to speed things up a little because sometimes I talk a lot and I can't show you every single thing because, my words kind of take over of the cooking, even though it's like a cooking show. Anyways, regardless, this is how I made my spaghetti squash. And, as you can see, I had a little bit of a hard time cutting it, but it was totally fine because, we got through it and I cut it and I added in, I scraped out all the male parts. Don't forget to scrape out the seeds and, just don't forget that because you don't want to cook the seeds and get them all out also. Sometimes you gotta use your hands, as you can see here. I had a little bit of difficulty with that as well. But it's all fine. Then you're gonna add olive oil and then seasonings of your choice. That's another ingredient I didn't mention earlier, but they're of your choice, so I didn't say them because anyways, and that's it. That's how you make your spaghetti squash. You give it a 350, your bestie. She gives you the greatest gift ever, a cooked squash that's gonna turn into spaghetti. And then we move on to our next step, which is really I'm not doing my steps in order, so. Moving on. Here we go, y'all. Step number 3, technically, I think, but really step number 1 that I'm showing you. We're chopping up our broccoli trees. Here we go, y'all. Aren't they so adorable? They are. This one particularly, he's a little tiny guy, but he's so adorable. Chop, chop. Now, first step of cutting up your broccoli is to cut off the stem of your tree. And I know it's not really a tree, but it looks like a tree. So that's what I'm gonna call it. And I'm also gonna tell y'all, I really am not a professional on cutting broccolis, but this is how I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna cut it like this. I don't know how to say it. I don't have words for chopping it, but this is how I chop my broccoli. And then you just slice and dice. We all love a good slice and dice, right? Slice and dicing moments are my fave. And into your bowl. Love it, it's so beautiful. Then you just repeat that process till all of your broccoli trees is cut up. Your broccoli trees are cut up. I'm sure the professionals are shaking in their boots watching me cut this. Not really, I'm sure they're like, what the heck's this girl doing? She doesn't even know how to cut broccoli. Now that my broccoli trees are all cut up in their little stumps, I'm gonna put them in my boiling water. Here I go, y'all. And try your best to get them all in the bowl. Sometimes that's not my best, so you have to use your hands. But my hands are clean. And if you drop a couple, you just pick them up. And they stir it up. Oh, smells like steaming broccoli. Just gonna take a few minutes just for it to get a little bit soft because I don't want to eat really hard broccoli, so. Now, as we wait for our broccoli to boil, we're gonna move on to our next step. And our next step was chopping our chicken, which I already did it. It looks amazing. I'm so proud of myself for chopping. And now we're gonna shred our spaghetti squash. And to do that, you take your fork and you shred. It's super simple and it's gonna turn into noodles. What an amazing vegetable. We're being healthy today. Broccoli and squash? Who the heck am I? I don't even know. Anyway, let's shred. I'm smiling. Oh, I was gonna say I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous at all anymore because that was just so perfect. Wow, it really does look like spaghetti. I wonder how somebody found this out. Like, why would someone think to do this to a squash? Why would you scrape out all of its insides like this? But whoever did it, it's very smart because, wow, genius. I love it. But look at all these little noodle, like, squash tentacles. And it tastes amazing too, so double thumbs up for you, spaghetti squash inventor. Now we're gonna put it in our bowl. Look at all these noodles. And this is only from one squash. It's amazing. Alrighty, y'all, so now I'm gonna warm up my Alfredo sauce in the same exact pan that my broccoli was just in. But it's not in there anymore, so we're gonna warm up our Alfredo. That was almost hard to say. We're gonna do that, and we're just gonna add in our chicken too, just so that it all gets warmed up. Then we're gonna combine everything, taste test time, and I'm a happy camper. So I'm gonna do that now, so see you in a sec. Okay, y'all, this is the moment. All of my ingredients are done. My bacon, broccoli, chicken, Alfredo, spaghetti squash is all here. So now let's assemble. First, we're gonna pour in our broccoli into our spaghetti squash. Perfect. And now we're gonna add in our chicken, bacon, Alfredo, which is still a little hot, so be careful. Don't burn yourself, Flannery. Reminder to myself. I was gonna tell y'all don't burn yourselves, but I mean, if you do this, don't burn yourself. But right now, Flannery, don't burn yourself. Into the bowl. Y'all, when I tell you this smells absolutely amazing, I mean that with every single fiber of my being. It smells so good, I cannot wait to eat it. Taste testing's coming up. Well, maybe I should have got different stirring utensils. I'm just gonna do my best with my one little spoon here. Work with what you got, y'all. Work with what you got. Yo, my stomach is literally growling. I cannot wait. And wait till you see what I do next. You're gonna be like, wow, Flannery, you're so innovative. I never thought of that, except for when I did it last time I had spaghetti squash. Yo, I used the squash shell as a bowl. How amazing is that? Not only did I save myself one dish, because you know, this meal was a lot of dishes, but it's so adorable. Like, what kind of vegetable can you just use as a bowl? Who does that? Now let's taste test. Here we go, y'all. I'm gonna make sure that I get a bite of absolutely everything because that is important when taste testing. So let's see. I see some chicken, broccoli, squash. I'm sure there's bacon and obviously Alfredo. Wow. Yo. I don't even know what flavor I'm tasting because all the flavors are there. They are spot on. I swear, every time I do a video, I just amaze myself more and more at all the amazing things that I make. This is a winner for sure. Maybe healthy food is something I'm gonna have to start trying more often. This is healthy, right? There's 2 vegetables in here. Thank y'all so much for joining me in my Reunited Bestie 350 when we made the most amazing dish. It was savory, but it was still delicious. You know I love my sweets, but wow. Savory might be a new thing that we start doing more often here. It was pretty great, and I recommend that y'all try it because you're gonna love it, and health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Bye, y'all.